Thought I drift the way I slide this IS 250, hitting max RPM to make the tires spin. Them niggas eating dust, that's behind him. Homie had the strap right beside him for niggas that won't try them, cause ain't shit sweet. But the bitches that surrounded him, you gotta really be on your shit just to get down with them. You don't even speak the code, boy, get from around here. Big trophies, they love. Yeah.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is first ever in-depth artist interview spotlight here on Hip Hop High Society. I am the list keeper. I am that guy. My name is Marquis. You may know me on Twitter at Southside_Gunn with 2 N's. Today, I'm here with a very talented artist. This is Yura. Welcome to the show, sir. Welcome. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing it good, man. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. With this being our first time, especially me, my first interview. Of course, I'm nervous, but I talk for a living, so it's me. But I am very much honored to have you on the show, sir.
Thank you.
For those who do not know, Yura is a very talented independent rap artist. He reached out to me specifically, which I was honored for. He introduced me to his work. Of the music that I've heard, I've enjoyed it. So I decided that he needed to be the first artist that I interviewed because of the fact that, he wasn't afraid to reach out to me, and I respect that. So this man has my respect, and I hope that he gains the respect from everybody after this. So I'm gonna jump into it real quick. So tell me, man, where you from, man? Tell me where you from.
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, bro. Born and raised in the 9th Ward. After Katrina came, I moved back. Went to Texas for like a year, maybe so. Moved back to New Orleans and grew up in New Orleans ever since.
Okay. Big respect. I went to New Orleans for the first time not too long ago, man. Had a ball. So.
I know you did.
Trying to go back. I'm trying to go
back. I know you did. I'm gonna have to set that up for you, my boy.
Yeah, definitely.
Get you back out there.
Definitely. All right. So how long you been rapping, man? How long you been doing music for?
So I'll say about I've been taking it serious for maybe about 8 years now since I got out of high school. Graduated in 2017. Okay. So, but it's something that I always can do, man. It's just like since I was a kid, I just always thought of them raps in the back of my head, in the back of class. Just when there's nothing to do, they just there. So I will always be able to freestyle and stuff. But when I started taking it serious when I got out of high school, I was like, man, you know what? Let me put the pen to the paper and actually try to do this shit. So that's when I started.
Definitely. So what was it about the taking it serious part? When you say you took it serious, what kind of got into your soul and was like, all right, this is the moment now. I know I'm finna take this serious. I'm finna be that guy. What stuck for you for that?
I would have to say, for me, writing my first rap, just really writing my first rap and reciting it, and hearing how it sound with the beat, knowing that I could put a melody together, knowing that I can write an actual 16 is just like, okay, maybe I could do this. Then go to the studio and you lay down your first song. My first studio session was 12 songs. I did 12 songs. I was like, yeah, this is me. I finally found my purpose. So I just kept on going, doing it repetitively, and just getting better and better over time.
Very, very cool, man. Very cool. So I guess in terms of the freestyling and being able to write your own raps, which is very impressive nowadays, because a lot of artists are able to do that, or they need assistance. So hats off to you first and foremost for having the courage to be like, hey, look, I write this. This is me.
Back to now it's to the point where I do so much moving around and stuff. I don't even write anymore. So anything that it comes from the head, it's just like, oh, you ready to go to the studio? All right, let's go.
Good. And to segue into that, what gets you motivated every day to get up and record music? Because I know it's a process for certain people. Everybody has their own certain nooks and crannies, and there's certain things that
Yeah.
they need. But what for you specifically, what would you need to do to be motivated to record for a specific day?
For me, I guess it's the things that will mostly like discourage people away from actually being going to the studio. So it's just like, oh, I don't feel like nobody fucking with me. Oh, I don't feel like people hearing me. Those type of stuff motivate me. Like, okay, you ain't hearing me, I'm about to go drop some more smoke in the studio. Like I said, each day and day I feel like I get better. So it's just like I'm just like, man, if you don't hear me this time, you're gonna hear me next time. That's what's motivating me right now. So that's my biggest motivation, and just that. And when people tell me that they like what they're hearing,
Okay.
because in the moment, when everybody being creative and everybody doing their thing, we all have that sense of doubt, like, is people really fucking with me? So when people actually tell you that they love your music, and somebody might be like, man, this shit helped me get through my day, shit like that, that's pure motivation right there, because it's genuine, it's there. So it just make you want to reach more people and, do better.
All right. Okay. Okay. And so when you do get the motivation to go and record, how would you say a typical recording session would go for yourself?
I go in there, roll up, man, and knock out about 4 or 5 songs. That's my thing right there. The 4 or 5 songs a session, got it.
Okay.
I'm a working machine. Like I just go to work.
Yeah. Because some people can get in the studio, only do probably 2 hooks, and then
They done.
and they done. You knocking out 4 or 5 songs, that's impressive, because now that means you building your library. You got something
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So the bag, so as far as the bag, as far as recordings going, it's like, and I don't ever want to be in that light, but if I could die today, man, I can have a whole discography of just
Yeah.
music, just
Yeah.
whole thing of music. So
I I,
yes,
I believe it's okay to saturate your own library and have things, because you have something to always pull
yeah,
from if you need to.
always.
I like that. And with you being from New Orleans, there are God knows how many talented artists that have come out of Louisiana as a whole.
Yeah,
Um, Currency,
yeah,
Wayne, just to name a few.
yeah,
Um, and we've got some real uptight, aggressive type music that come from there. We got
yeah.
some chill, smoke, laid back kind of music that comes. So I would like to know specifically, what would you categorize your style of music to be? When someone plays one of your tracks, what should they feel? What do you want them to feel?
They gonna feel that laid back sensation that you was talking about. When you're getting high, you ride around, you feeling good,
Okay.
but you also gonna get some reality of life too. So you're gonna get realness. You're gonna get actual struggles. You could get struggles. You could get luxury. But at the end of the day, I'm giving you reality. So
Yeah.
it's all realness. So I think that's what you can look for with me. It could be laid back in a sense of tone, but then I could also put it on a scale to where I can get really aggressive, but not on no ignorant shit.
Okay.
But as far as tone, as far as delivery, I can get aggressive and let you know realities of life. So it's kind of in between. Like it's nothing that I wouldn't sit up and say it's nothing that I couldn't do
Right.
as far as rapping. So when it comes to that, like I just put myself like in the middle, because anybody feel like they can rap with me. Like, they could do a song with me. So it's like no segregation. It's like, oh, if they can hear me on that bitch, they got me on that bitch. So that's
Right.
really
So
I just put myself in the middle.
definitely. So when with your own style of music that you have, what what other styles of music that you've heard, not necessarily from your own region, but outside from maybe West Coast or East Coast, what type of other styles what kind of other styles of music do you enjoy specifically? And if you do enjoy those different styles, are there any other if there are any other particular artists that you enjoy specifically?
Yeah, I could say East Coast is a big part of my influences. I love Jay-Z. That's one of my favorite artists right there. So yeah, he is really big. That form of sense of style. Like, one thing about me, I love hip hop. So even though I'm born in '99, I still went back to the roots, to the essence, to
Right.
learn about it. So
Okay.
I,
Okay.
I really fuck with, like, I really fuck with the Raekwons and the Ghost Faces and the
Okay.
Rakims and the LLs.
Dang. Okay.
I
Okay.
fuck with that shit. Like, that shit heavy, you dig? So I fuck with that shit right there. But even on the West Side, I can fuck with the Quick. I can fuck with the Tupac. I can fuck with this shit with Free. I can fuck with the West Side. There's no general area that I could say that I'm really hooked on to, because at the end of the day, I listen to them all. Like, I don't went back. Is everybody, even in the Midwest, from your Commons to your Kanye's,
Yeah.
and even in today's time, your Babyface Rays, and
Yeah.
your Peasy. So I'm all over the place, man. It's definitely no really
Yeah.
no general area for me, but I do love my city the most.
Okay. Now, and I respect. First of all, you pulled out the Raekwon bag, so that's automatic.
Yeah,
Respect on that. A lot of people don't pull out the Ray. A lot of people they say Method Man, they say Ghostface, but a lot of people ain't pulling out the
Rick.
Raekwon.
Yeah,
That's what.
Rick.
So that's how I was like,
Go
okay,
hard.
you valid. It's
Yeah,
pretty much valid. Okay.
just go hard, man.
So another question I just wanna know for yourself, because I know, like I said, you're up and coming. You're really trying to get that. You're trying to get your name out there. You're trying to put that work in. And I've gone back and I've seen your work. Like, it's past.
Mhm.
It was COVID era stuff you've done. So
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. That song Speaker Box that you made, yo,
yeah. Thank
yo,
you, bro.
yo, that's the one. Um,
Yeah.
so I guess so. I would like to know, just what you still putting in the work and the time and everything. Where do you see yourself, going? What's the ultimate goal? What do you want out of this?
The ultimate goal is to be the best, to be the greatest. Honestly, um, I never really pushed forward that with anything else in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you, but with this being my calling, I feel like it's my calling. I feel like it's my passion. I love music. I love doing this shit. I want to be the best at it. I want to take over. So that's the motive. That's the goal, honestly. And that's as humble as it can get. Like, I don't even
And
know.
I respect that. I mean, I feel like if you're not aiming to be the best at what you do, what are you doing it for anyway?
What are you doing it for? So
Um,
that's my goal for that.
Definitely. Can you with with all these hip hop lists, these double
Mhm.
XL covers, all these things that come out, do you see yourself in the short term? Do you see yourself with, like, where do you see yourself in the short term within like the next 5 years? Like, just still doing your thing? Like, what do you see for yourself and what are you doing?
In the next 5 years, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be pretty big. I'm gonna be a pretty big. I could be pretty big in the sense of, okay, you want to say underground. Or I could be big in the sense like, oh shit, he made it mainstream.
Yeah.
But um, I feel like I'm gonna be pretty big in both calibers. Honestly, I'm already working my way through the underground scene,
Yep.
and it's going really good. So, soon as the high ups here
Yeah.
is there, is
Okay.
up there. So it's only a matter of time, but I got that feeling that it's close. So
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Now I've seen. a couple of your collabs on your albums and things like that. Artists you feature with, especially Young Roddy. That I remember discovering him
Yeah,
years ago. I'm like, yo, this is
yeah.
dude right here.
That's
So
a sick legend right there.
yeah. So are there any artists that you haven't had a chance to work with that you could see yourself wanting to collab with in the future?
Yeah, there's actually a few on that list that I'm still that I got set up that I feel like are in close range. Right now, Larry June,
Oh
big
my
on that list.
God, bro, that's the one. That's the
Gotta get Larry June, but Larry June is like he's an arm's length of getting in touch to. I just gotta sit down and get it together, you know, and make sure that I'm in a proper space before I make my move. Him, Boldy James,
oh,
um, yeah, Boldy. Who else I plan on working with? There's not too many people right now, you know. A lot of people that I listen to right now, I kind of want to work with. So it's like
okay,
I listen to a lot of Boldy James. I already got the Jay Wordy, so
man.
it's just like some
You going
people.
down the list of everybody I love, bro. Bro, Larry, number one.
Yeah,
He got a concert this Saturday.
yeah.
I'm going to. Like,
Okay.
like Boldy, man.
That's
I
hard.
so yeah, man. I'm pulling for you to get those collabs.
Yeah, man.
I want to hear that, man. I want to
It's gonna come. I'm telling you, it's gonna come.
definitely.
They're in orange reach. It's close. Like I
Okay.
ain't gonna say too much because I don't be liking it,
Yeah,
but
absolutely, absolutely.
but
Okay,
one of them boys like really the homie. Like you know,
okay,
I gotta sit down and just
definitely,
put
definitely.
it together. So
I respect that, man. That's what's up, bro. For real.
yeah.
Um, and I guess before we close everything out, I got one deep philosophical question.
Hmm.
This is gonna be something I'm gonna continue to keep doing. People who are going to continue to keep watching these interviews, I'm gonna keep asking these artists one philosophical question, and so you
That's
get the
cool.
first big one. The question is gonna be, what lasting impact do you believe that you can have on the music industry?
What lasting impact that I can? I feel like I am going to change the. I'm going to shift the shape of the rap game.
Okay.
So when people hear me, it's like that breath of fresh air.
Oh, okay. I like that.
That breath of fresh air is just like, oh shit, this nigga damn near went back to the essence, but he's still here in today's time.
That-
So that I feel like that because I have performed on stages before, and the feedback that I get from older people and younger people is like great. It's just like, oh man, keep that shit going. We love that shit. And
Absolutely.
any city that I performed in, whether it was Austin, New Orleans, Chicago. So I feel like I'm that breath of fresh air.
Okay. Definitely. Well, that will conclude the interview. I want
Third,
to thank Yura for giving me the time to, interview this man and speak to
thank
him
you,
and
brother.
learn more about him. He does have a new project, Po Boy.
Hmm.
It dropped in May. Go
Yep.
check it out. You can find
Yes.
it on Apple, Spotify. You can find it
Yes.
anywhere, man. Please go check this man out. He's got
Yeah.
some.
100%. 100% produced by my guy Smitty Beats. If you don't know who Smitty Beats is, go look him up. You know, he a real heavy hitter, man. Make some beautiful sounds. So
Definitely, definitely. Where can they find you on Twitter, man?
they can find me at Euro tweeted it on Twitter, Instagram, Euro the Heart, and anything else, Euro the Heart. So
All right, man. Well, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today, man. It's been an honor to have you as a guest on the show.
thank you, bro.
I want to thank everybody who tuned in. I want to say thank you for tuning in, listening. Again, this
Yeah.
is your boy. This is the list keeper. This is Marquis, aka Southside Gunn. You can check us out. This interview will be posted sooner than later. But you can check out the Twitter page for Hip Hop High Twitter at hop_high. Everybody, y'all be blessed. And as a wise man once said, you're doing good. Y'all
Yes,
take
sir.
care, man.
The shit that I provide for them.
We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps.
They try to figure where they found me. They like how I spit my game. I feel sorry for these other niggas. We are not the same. These niggas ain't touching no cream. They always lying on their name. It's safe to say.